Hello everyone, and welcome to another live coming of the Hordecast. I do think I'll be picking Kargath in this game unless the remaining Horde heroes really weigh against it, in which case I'll probably kick some sort of caster. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, as we're starting up, I'll sort of get my stuff in order and see if we can sort of coordinate some sort of basic strategy. It does look like Dark Queen is going for the pass, so we'll see how it goes. Guess I can go blue. And we'll look at it here. So we do have Rend here, which is a pretty strong hero, which is definitely a good sign. And let's see what yellow has. So yellow has Arkham, so we do have a caster and melee here, so I can definitely pretty much pick what I want here. As I mentioned previously, I was initially planning on going on Kargath, so we'll see. However, with brown going into the pass, or to the blue rather, I might be going for some sort of caster. I'm kind of tempted to play Gul'dan, but unfortunately I play Gul'dan in my other cast game, so I don't think I'll be doing that, which leaves me somewhat at a loss. So we'll see. I do see Cho'Gall here, which is quite alright, but it does lead me to sort of lean towards an agility hero, so maybe I should play Killrog or something. Do I want it though? Choices, choices, choices. I think I'll go for Kargath anyways. And we'll see how it works out. Might make our push on blue a bit weak, but hopefully we can live with it. So I'll set up my base here, and I'm starting to get a bit concerned for Brown's movements, but hopefully he will shape up. And yeah, I'm seeing yellow is going north as well, which Dark Queen said he was going past, and I do see yellow moving his stuff north, so sort of standard stuff here. I've actually not played Kargath in a very long time, so we'll see how my build sort of pans out here. I have heard that Kargath is apparently bugged at the moment, and he can get sort of stuck in a slow movement speed, so we'll see how that works. Which is definitely something I would like to avoid. Get my upgrades. I actually usually skip the Necrolite upgrade because I don't really build that many Necrolites to begin with, and I don't really have the sort of control needed to really utilize their spells, and I don't think their spells are particularly good either, so it's definitely a sort of, you know, bad scenario all around, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. I'll actually cancel some of those towers because I need the space, so we'll see what the Alliance is doing. I did accidentally select the wrong tower there. So yeah, we'll be getting my stuff in order, and we'll see what's happening here. I do already sort of regret not going for sort of long range caster, but it is what it is. I do see those mages hopefully on hold position, so maybe I can sort of snipe them with the catapult here. And I do see Mishan, which I think is a very strong hero, which is sort of not the hero I wanted to see here. I do snipe a mage at least, so there's that. And apparently the other Horde are already ready, so I do need to keep an eye out. And I don't really want to feed my Wolf Rider here, but I do prevent them from opening the gate by standing here, which is why I'm doing it. I get another mage sort of for free, so I should deny that catapult actually. I will do that. I will be a bit late on the aggression here, unfortunately, which is somewhat of a problem, especially if I can't replace my my Mimer here in time, but it should be possible here. And wasn't going to kill it first, but I decided to do so anyways. And he did, fortunately for me, sort of trap some of his units on the outside, so I'll go and kill them. But I do need to be careful so I don't get AoE too hard here. This is definitely a risk. I was not really playing that properly as sort of me myself, but it is what it is. I did sort of screw up there. I really wanted to kill Mishan and I didn't, so Unfortunately, I'm getting some really nice range damage down here actually, so... Yeah, looking good so far. Which is always a nice sign. You know, it's always a bit tricky when you're playing Alliance in this situation, because I should actually be pummeling the gate here, which I'm not. And I'm not sure if I accidentally sent some of my catapults up, which could be an issue. So I did lose track of them here. When I break the gate here, I will sort of pour in immediately, so I need to be ready for that. And I'm definitely sort of blobbing here, but fortunately I did manage to take out most of his mages, so you'll see how this goes here. Definitely a bit of a fiesta here. I do kill Meerschaum, but unfortunately Kargath did get sort of trapped on the rampart here, but maybe I can hide in the corner and pot up here, which would be really nice. And I do see more TL units sort of streaming in here, but I do think I have sort of the upper hand, so I will sort of try and pour in here. And I do see someone teleporting here, so if I'm lucky I can sort of catch them on the go, so to speak. But unfortunately I did get really blocked here. Oh, really, I shouldn't say blocked since it's my unit, so it's more of a misplay really, but hopefully the rest of the Horde who's attacking top at the moment can sort of coordinate here and meme them down. It should be good. I do see Bran here, but unfortunately I don't quite manage to land a fireball on him. And yeah, I did sort of tunnel vision Bran there. Definitely could have sort of cloven most of the Horde units instead, which unfortunately I did not. But maybe I can get some revenge on Sylvanas here, or Illyria rather. So yeah, some good stuff, some not so good, but maybe we can aim Mishan here and get some revenge. And I did actually build my barracks quite far away, which is a bit uncharacteristic, which is definitely sort of harming me here. I mean, it's not a huge deal or anything, but you know, it is, let's just say, mildly sub-optional. I don't know if catapults sort of damage actually counters the regeneration here, but unfortunately I didn't quite manage to kill Lothar here, which is a bit unfortunate. I also feel that I should be sort of pushing in here. I do wonder if there's not some sort of blocking going on somewhere, but maybe I'm just scrubbing up a little bit, which is the sort of explanation here. It's a moment like these you do really miss the sort of outer towers of blue, but we'll see. I definitely feel like we're a bit light on the sort of AoE damage. I'm not sure what's going on, or not the AoE damage, but the top pressure rather. Which is maybe I'm sort of trying to externalize my problems, but you know. Well, actually, oh, never mind. I don't have the item spot for it, or the room for it rather. It would be nice if I could get my raiders in order here so I can block the gates from opening and then sort of bombard them a little bit. I also need to get my warlock group in order. And yeah, I'll get my Ring of Titus. And after that, I'm not quite sure what item I'll be going for. Definitely some sort of strength item, but we'll see how it is. I can't help but feel that there's some sort of weird motion going on over here, but hopefully the rest of the Horde is doing better than we are. So we'll see how it goes. This is one of those moments where you definitely miss a sort of heavy AoE nuker instead of the melee hero, but we'll see. I'm actually tempted to not kill Bran here, but that was me failing to do so rather than strategy for sure, so no ifs and buts about that. And I will sell my stuff and get the rest of my stuff in order here and get a stone pot. I'm definitely sort of fumbling here, which is a bit atypical. And now it's actually pretty bad by me on all accounts. But maybe I can make something happen here. It is sort of a lot of Misha now, so hopefully I can kill her here before Brown kills the gate and lets her in that way. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling some sort of issue here, which I can't really pinpoint. But, yeah. So I do kill Misha there, and I will actually sort of see if I can make something happen here. He has a lot of sort of ruffle, man. And I have not been picking my skills at all, so I'm definitely feeling the sort of casting here, which is a bit peculiar, because to be honest, I don't really notice that big of a difference when I play Alliance, but on the Horde it's definitely sort of noticeable. So we'll see what we can do here. And yeah, we'll see what's going on. Do you think the rest of the Horde is dying? This does look like blue is dying, so, or red is dying rather. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're definitely feeding quite a bit here, so I do need to sort of up my game. And yeah, I'm definitely feeling a bit, how do you say it? Heavily focused, I suppose. But I don't really like what I'm seeing here from, what's his name? Brown. So I will actually sort of charge in here, even though I don't think it's a really good idea. Mostly to try and, it would be nice if I could take on Bran here. Hopefully he doesn't sort of run into this corner in time. But now is sort of definitely the time to go. And I actually completely lost track of Kargath there, or Kargath rather. I guess Kargath too, but you know. No Kargath in this game. And yeah, this is actually really, really bad. I will try and get out of AoE down here. I think it's stun up an inopportune moment here, but I do have the speed to get out, I think. Might get memed by Mishan here if they keep chasing me. So maybe I can turn around here. I do actually need to spend some time and rebuild my buildings, or build my my new buildings rather, but the Alliance is sort of heavily in disarray at the moment, which I do want to take advantage of as well. But unfortunately Lothar is sort of blocking me here, so... Yeah. We'll get our stuff in order again. Might actually have to retreat, because Lothar is a problem here. And he's already level 8, so that will be quite a hassle, sort of in general. Feels nice to sort of purge LeBron after all the purging he does to me, but we'll see how it pans out here. And yeah, at least I'll have a nice opportunity to buy some stuff here. And I'm pretty sure I want the Demon Bone Bulwark, but I wasn't quite sure what these other ingredients were, so I did check those out. And yeah. We'll get our stuff in order. We'll see if we can make some sort of nice coordination happen here. I just need to get my wealth in order as well, and then I'll go for it. Looks like Dark Green is coming as well, and yeah, we'll see how it goes there. I would like to sort of queue without getting slowed by Mishan, which is definitely an issue here. I mean, getting slowed by Mishan in general, of course, but queuing without it happening, I suppose. That was a bit of a inopportune moment to be doing that, actually. But I do see a lot of mages up here, so maybe I can sort of queue them all. If this ground tier doesn't block me. And I might actually get trapped for it, so I do need to watch out here. I did manage to silence his stomp and save my catapults, which might actually save Kargath as well. Fortunately, I'm a bit low on health here, so... A bit low on health, a bit low on melee units rather. Which is a bit of a problem here. It would be nice if I could get Mishan here. But yeah, I actually somehow really screwed up. I didn't get my, what's it called? My Death Knight upgrade. Which I could have sworn I did, but it's starting to shape up a little bit here, so... I do think the sort of northern pressure is definitely getting to them here. So I would like to queue this stuff here. Yeah, exhaust a lot of mines, but Kargath is getting quite tanky already, so... That didn't really do too much. I don't really want... Oh, I was about to say, I don't really want to pour too much into Lothar at the moment, because he might have his... what's it called? His own ultimate ready, but he didn't, so... That's really nice. And yeah, it's actually going a little bit better than I expected. I was getting a bit frustrated there, but things are shaping up, so... We'll see how it goes. We definitely need to watch out for some sort of naval memory, so... I'll ask Brown about it. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, need to make sure our units don't sort of feed unnecessarily here. I will build a few shamans to get my healing wards. Which is definitely something I could have done, you know, earlier, but it is what it is. And we'll be looking for a demon bone, which is here, and a war axe. Is here. Now, normally I advocate for an extremely sort of damage-heavy Kargath build with something like this and then maybe a bunch of cleavers, but in this case I might actually go for a slightly more, what's it called? Tanky one. But we'll see how it looks. And I actually did not teleport to green here, which was a pretty big mistake, which is definitely something I should have done. You can see yellow is doing really well and it's already level 14. Now, to be fair, you could definitely sort of argue that maybe, you know, blue is a bit more difficult than the pass, especially considering the various players, but, you know, that's not really a good excuse here. I will send my catapults and try and steal some feed here, but I will be focusing on the navy, mostly. And of course, teleporting Kargath to the top like this is probably not the best choice since... well, I shouldn't say teleporting to the top, but I shouldn't have gone to yellow since he has no orc unit. It means no heals for me. And I actually had to click stats instead of upgrading my ultimate, so that's actually pretty darn bad. Which is definitely something you want to avoid. We'll see. I would have liked to take out the lever here. There's actually a tower down here, so... But yeah, I'm mostly sort of AFK building ships at the moment. Let's send one to see if the Alliance is actually building any ships or not. And apparently they are, so... Which is probably a good thing for us. In all honesty. So... yeah. So yeah. It does look like we are going for the navy here. And our ships are a little bit out of order, but it should be fine. So yeah. Should be sort of... Oops, wrong item. Well, I didn't buy it at least, but I clicked the wrong item. There we go. This is quite a lot of ships actually, so I do need to be paying attention. And I do see a bunch of submarines here, so... we'll try and sort of aim them down. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. It does look like we're sort of rolling them over here, which is always good. And I keep saying Kargath. Kargath is actually a really good hero when he has a lot of item points, so... he can sort of meme the Horde here. They do have quite a lot of submarines, which is a bit annoying, but I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue here. Yeah. I was a bit concerned that the Alliance would go for some sort of truly massive Navy memory, but I do think we're fine here. It does look like Dark Green is actually joining up as well, so... It does appear that the light blue player is, what's his name? He's going for teal, so I'll be sending my stuff to, what's this called? These are some stuff here, so it would be nice because of the AoE here. Fortunately I didn't quite kill anything. Which is, of course, something you always want to do. I'm not sure what this ping is all about, but, yeah. Apparently there's some more submarines here. And since we do have the pass, I'll actually take the long route here and just send my stuff north. Which takes some time to do, but I think it's worth doing here. I think it's still going to be faster than shipping all my things. Which is kind of what we would expect here. You do need to be careful so the Horde, so the Alliance rather doesn't pull some sort of mass navy at the top here. But yeah, and also my next item will be a cleaver here, so. Yeah, we'll see. I have my stuff on the move command, or on the on the move command, so I don't accidentally sort of meme myself. And hopefully I didn't send all my things into Ironforge, which is a mistake I've done before, and it feels pretty bad. But yeah. There's some ships here, so I'm definitely sort of mismanaging a little bit, but it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. And as I say that, I think I'll actually send some grunts to sort of the memer way. See if I can't land on, what's his name? Normally I wouldn't use my ability on units here, but they're not really doing anything while waiting for my stuff to get north, so... And I'm definitely slacking on the sort of harass here since I'm busy elsewhere, but... the stuff is on the move here, and I do seem to recall that I sent some workers here at some point, so I will be going for gainz next. Which I think is a pretty nice... what's it called? Base for Kargath to attack, since units tend to sort of clump up pretty bad. And yeah, I'm still moving for his spread, but I'm not sure what the others are doing. So maybe they're ready. But I'm definitely sort of the slow one here at the moment, which is not ideal, but it shouldn't be like an issue either. And it doesn't look like they're actually defending his spread, so maybe I can sort of bait some teleports here. Which happens sometimes when the Alliance is sort of, waiting around for the Horde, and suddenly they see, Kargath alone at the hill spread here, and they're thinking, well, we can sort of meme the Horde, and then they get sort of counter-meme because they're not defending their bases that they actually have to defend. We'll see how it goes, and I do have my sort of grunt memes ready here. Maybe I should have sent a bit more, so I'll actually send all of these. And I'm getting attacked by something, so maybe it did work out as I said earlier. But yeah, his spread probably will go down without too much of a fight. And I didn't actually get the upgrade again, which is definitely a bit of a mistake on my end. So we'll build a base here, and hopefully I can sort of, what's it called, convince the Horde that I'm actually going for gainz, but what I'm really doing is preparing to launch a sort of sneak attack on teal, which is pretty nice sort of backstab, I suppose. And hopefully he doesn't have a bunch of ships in his port, actually, so I will send my ships into there, so just to be sure. And I will actually build a bunch of burrows as well as a port here, so we can really get our memory in order. And as I was saying, I will start posturing for black here. And yeah, he did go for sort of top defense right away. So yeah, and the Alliance is getting sort of upset, which is, it is understandable, but at the same time, it's a bit of a, hey, why aren't you sort of feeding me grunts, I suppose, type response, so. Yeah, I do have my boat memes in order here. So yeah, we should be about ready to start here, since I was the sort of slowest, or the one who was taking the longest time to get ready, I suppose. Now, Lothar will be a bit of an issue for me, since I can't really kill him. But hopefully we can make something happen here. I definitely need to sort of spread my stuff out and get my groups in order so I don't blob up too much for Lothar here. It does look like people are teleporting in, so maybe I can... It does look like Lothar is teleporting away, actually, so maybe I'm getting a good opportunity to sort of meme in here. I don't want to get trapped, so I will try and hang back until the lever is gone at least. But he did do a good job of destroying it here. But I have most of my stuff in order, so... I did hear some sort of random attack sound, so... Once this tower goes down, I will try and sort of sneak in and queue something. And yeah, that's a really nice kill. I do need to watch out so I don't get trapped here. This would be pretty bad. I'm taking quite a beating, so... I'm not sure if I should try and pour in or not. I do think I will hold up for just a little bit long, but unfortunately more allies are coming in here, so I do need to be careful about that as well. And it does look like Brown actually took out Kultiras while I was not paying attention whatsoever, which is nicely done by him. But it does have the sort of unintended side effect that it does mean that all the memers I have sort of sitting around in bows aren't really doing anything effective at the moment. And this means that I will be pulling back, because I don't have any means to kill your heroes at the moment, and I don't have any towers ready, so I will be moving those forward, which is definitely a bit of a mistake by me. Apparently they're going for the portal, which is somewhat of an odd choice, so I definitely need to watch out here. As you can see, I'm walking my memers to the portal right away. Yeah, we do need to watch out here. You can definitely sort of throw the game if you're not paying attention. But it kind of goes both ways. Like, the Alliance will definitely sort of risk feeding Horde here if they're not playing properly. Fortunately, I don't have any mana, actually, so... It's a bit of a mistake on my end. It's a bit unfortunate, because I definitely could have used the feed. Especially considering my hero, but... yeah, I don't think that they did... sort of screw up there. They didn't really manage much. But yeah. Not sure why Grey brought his workers, because maybe it was doing for some sort of power meme. But yeah. So yeah. That's definitely, you know, not great for the Alliance, so to speak, so... I can definitely see if the remaining Horde players might not be too keen on it. So I will get my stuff to Gilneas here. I would have liked to sort of meme Crowley, but fortunately I didn't have my control groups in order. Which is, you know, not great. I'm kind of getting to the point where I can sort of send Kargath in and sort of meme stuff here. It would be nice if I could sort of aim down Crowley as well. Fortunately I'm taking a bit more damage than I thought I would, which is definitely a problem here. I did try and smack Crowley there and on the sort of way out, but I might block him myself instead. Which is a bit of a problem. I almost have my Q ready, which should be saving me here. And I will drop my stuff for some mana regeneration. So yeah. I'm assuming Crowley died in there somewhere, so I should be able to sort of pour in here. Once all my memers are in order, so to speak. Someone else is teleporting in here, and I will stop this teleport at least. Unfortunately, I didn't stop the teleport from Ronin, and they're all coming in here, which is not ideal. And I'm not sure why, but I'm definitely bailing it, because otherwise I'll get memed pretty hard. And I could have sworn I built on towers there, but maybe I didn't. So I'm not sure what's killing all this mission. Alright, I see. But yeah, I'll just keep running until I reach my towers, and then I'll maybe turn around. If need be. Yeah, I do have a cleaver now, so I will be able to sort of actually hit stuff. I will go for all the consumables here, and then I'll get my stuff in order. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I definitely should be a bit more heavy on the harass, but yeah, that is what it is. I think I'll actually sort of try and aim with Crowley here. So I sort of meme all this stuff. Maybe I was a bit too heavy on the sort of blobbage here, but it should be okay. I just need to focus him down, I suppose. It would be nice if I could sort of clear a gap here and pour in all my stuff. But yeah, looking pretty good so far, unless you know, a lot of people sort of teleporting in. But I think it should be fine because they should be busy elsewhere. And yeah, I do think I have him here. Which, not the smoothest kill by any means, but you know. I could go for Lordaeron, but I really don't want to. But I don't think I have anywhere else to really teleport, unfortunately, which is a bit of an issue. And there's no particular reason that I, you know, it's not like I dislike Lordaeron or something, just that this, you know, yellow has no guns, or no Warcraft, so you can't get any kills. It's always a bit of an issue. Now, Lothar is definitely an issue for me, since I can't really do much damage to him. And I do see Mishan here, which I do need to watch out for. Fortunately, I do think I did manage to sort of block her combo with my invulnerable, or my physical immunity there, so at least that worked out well. Now we'll be moving towards orange here, so I'm definitely, you know, out walking quite a bit. So we'll see how it goes. I'll see if the Kargath died here. Which of course is never particularly great, but at the same time shouldn't be a huge deal either. I'm not sure what item I want next actually. I was initially going to go for a, what's it called? An Essence of a Soon, but I kind of changed my mind, so I don't think I will. And now that I think about it, I'm not sure what Grey is actually up to. Or Brown rather. Maybe he's taking his sweet time shipping his units somewhere. Speaking of which, I have a bunch of units and ships as well, so... You know, talk about sort of throwing rocks in glass houses, I suppose. So I will be going for orange, which I think is, in general, is a good strategy, and it also tends to really pull at the Horde, because they don't want to risk letting him die, but at the same time they can't really leave anyone else sort of on their own, so to speak. And I will be focusing there, so I'll be sending all my casters and all my stuff. Now I could go for the farm, but I do think someone already did, so we'll see. And yeah, that looks like it's someone asking what Brown is up to. So apparently he's preparing to attack Dalaran, which of course is already dead, so... Can be a bit of a... how do you say it? Odd choice, perhaps? Not sure what item I want next. Apparently Blue's clerics are still in the neighborhood, so... Guess I can get some free kills with the shaman here and start harassing Ironforge while I wait for my workers to show up. We'll try and sort of suicide a grunt in here and see if I can siphon up some mines. And since I'm against Mishan, I will actually go for a chestplate next. This might seem like a bit of an odd choice, but this is to be a lifeline that I will not be getting a second, what's it called? Mishan is a bit annoying. I don't want to get sort of eaten by her slow here. Yeah, I would definitely prefer if Mishan wasn't following me around like this. But, yeah. I'm waiting for all my things to get in order here, so I'll be building a bunch of barracks and Death Knight buildings, I suppose, Temple of the Damned, as well as a bunch of towers. But I won't build them there, I'll build them like this. Oh! Like this, I should say, so they can defend my base, but they won't block me from sending my units in. Which is, a lot easier to sort of do by mistake than you might think. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll actually skip this one as well. And yeah, see where all the stuff is, make sure we didn't forget any sort of crucial unit somewhere. We do see something red here, but it's just some random footnotes. I'll send a grunt to it and a troll apparently. And I definitely is slacking on the harass. You can see I'm sitting here with full mana, which is not really something you ever want to do, so... We'll try and get the harassment in order here. I do need to shift my control groups as well, so I'm attacking at the proper place, so to speak. And yeah, essentially this is my plan, to sort of sit around and meme over from afar. Not sure if he wasn't paying attention, but for some reason he was just sitting around and letting me kill him there, so... Which is a bit peculiar. It was a nice kill, but unfortunately I took quite a bit of damage. So, we'll see. I do need to get my my buildings in order rather, so I can get going. It does look like they're getting memed at the, what was it called? Lordon, which is a bit unfortunate, but it does mean that I have a pretty good chance to sort of send all my stuff, I think. Apparently I don't even have the bad upgrade, which is definitely something I should be getting here. And yeah, the fact that they're saying ready brown question mark is definitely not a good sign at the moment. Oh well, maybe it's a decent sign, but ideally we should be attacking purple already, or green already rather. But it shouldn't be too much of a big deal here. I do need to watch out for Bran. I'm kind of blocking myself a little bit. Maybe pouring in like that was a bit premature, but I do have my ultimate ready, so I should be getting some nice healing here. It would be nice if I could land a Q as well. I do see someone teleporting in. If that's Mishan, I definitely have to watch out. But fortunately for me, it isn't. I have to admit that sometimes I sort of question the effectiveness of Kargath's ultimate, but he's a really strong hero, so... Well, maybe that last, what's it called? Q was perhaps a bit too greedy, but maybe I can get out of here. Which I do, which is always nice. And I will be sort of potting up here while I'm waiting for my stuff to get in order. I'm a bit curious how the sort of math on this actually looks, because I want to drop my items to maximize the effectiveness of the clarity potion, but at the same time I do want to keep my items to maximize the effect of the healing ward. I guess it's actually percentage based, so maybe it's the same regardless now that I think about it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just about ready to go here, so we'll see how things are looking. And I'm pretty close to getting a light binders as well, which is a really good item overall, so it would be nice if we could sort of meme Bran here. Because he hits me pretty bad. Or he hits me pretty hard, rather. I do really need to get some more melee units to drop dead, so I'm definitely not getting too much value from my ultimate here, which is a bit of a problem. And yeah, we'll see how it goes here. Actually, I should really bind my shamans or something as well. They starting to look pretty grim here, so I definitely need to sort of shape up, which is a bit of an issue. I think I'll try some sort of switcheroo the next time I see them attack me here. Does look like Lordron is dead at least, so it should free up Yellow to do something, and he'll probably come here. Well, I shouldn't say to do something, but to do something else. Which, you know, should allow him to come somewhere. I imagine he'll be going for green next, and since there's a lot of stuff there, I'll actually teleport. For that sweet sort of ultimate value, I suppose. I will send my air squad here as well, mostly for the memer and to sort of keep orange away, which would be nice. And I did do a pretty big mistake. I should have actually teleported with my, what's it called, my Zeppelin as well. Because this is a massive sort of block fiesta here. Which is by no means ideal. But maybe we can make something happen regardless. I'm pretty deep here, but it should be worth it because I'm pretty hard to kill at the moment, and if they're sort of shunking away at me, then Alchemon and Shogal can sort of sit in the back and do their thing. But we'll see. I did see them sort of chase after Alchemon there, which could be dangerous. I will try and meme Mishan here so she doesn't kill Shogal. Which did work out pretty well, I think, so... I'll sort of right-click Alira here, so... she can't attack something. And I'm actually sort of slowly memeing away my towers, which is, you know, minor inconvenience at this point. But yeah. I don't know if this is a sort of alleged Kargath slow bug or if I'm just slow in general, but I will actually use my W here and see if I can chase her down. I only need one more hit, so yeah. Good stuff. And yeah, we're doing pretty well on time, I think. This is obviously a bit obnoxious, but at the same time, you know... Is this really worth doing compared to, say, sitting at the Grey? Or at the Green rather? I don't know. Better for the stars at least, I suppose. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah. That's orange dead, and long way to walk to... I'll actually use the teleport scroll here, even though it's a bit of a waste of item points. Could have sold it, but you know. At least now I can take my sweet time and sort of set up all my stuff properly while waiting for the others to get ready. I think a sort of ogre squad is what I really want here. Not sure what I want my last item to be here. Or my next item, I should say. I'm thinking it's going to be a bronze sword or something. Because I'm sort of tanky enough as it is. And need to sort of cut stuff up. Bit of a curious attack here is definitely not something I would recommend, but you know. I do want to harass here, but I don't want to get memed by Mishan, so I do need to be careful. It would be nice if I could get some nice kills here. Yeah, Misha is definitely an issue here. So we'll see if I can save Arcanon here. I do have my purges ready, but she can actually run through here, so... Which is a bit unfortunate. I definitely should have been a bit heavier on the attack at the top here, but I wasn't expecting that to go to merry-go-round like that. Maybe she's ready for sort of another round, but I won't do it. I won't sort of fall for it again this time, I suppose. Not sure what happened with my Q there. It's a bit of an odd movement going on, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if this ability is really worth using on Kargath, but I'll do it anyways. Well, I shouldn't say worth using, make it sound kind of bad, but you know what I mean. Yeah, at the moment I'm mostly just sitting around trying to get my stuff in order. Maybe I should have sort of really pushed there, but I didn't quite feel like it. Was the right time. And what's his name? Dark Queen doesn't have a base yet, so I think it was somewhat prudent to wait, but maybe I shouldn't have. Will depend quite heavily on what I see next here. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're definitely at a bit of a dangerous moment in the game where if you're not really playing properly, we can sort of feed the Alliance to a point where we can no longer kill their heroes, so we do need to sort of watch out for that. And I need to watch out as well, because I have all these sort of casted rules on hold positions so I don't accidentally block people. It does look like they're going for Shogal here, which could be an issue. But I don't really want to sit around and attack Mishan, so I'll be going for the ramp instead. But I will try and save Shogal here. It's not something I really want to do, but you know. I mean, I want to save Shogal, but you know. There are things I would rather be doing than trying to save Shogal, put it that way. I will try and sort of meme Lothar here, but I'm pretty sure he has his ultimate ready, so... Yeah, I thought so. Now that is something I do like to see, however. The, how's it called? Kinda curious where there's no progress on this one. What's it called? Other end, as it seems, most major heroes are here, but maybe Ronan is really sort of stuffing up the battle lane, so we'll see. They get sort of memed by something there, so... We'll see if I can escape here. It does seem likely. Apparently my stuff is blocked by Dark Queen here. Which of course is never good, but at the same time, Shogal is a very micro-intensive hero, so you know, it happens. Did try and sort of put a healing ward where Shogal was, but he's sort of running around, so it's a bit difficult to do. And you'll see, it does look like Archimon is ready with his portal here, so... We'll see if we can make something happen here. I'm definitely feeling a bit of a slacking on my end, so maybe I should try and set drop or something. Because I have really good damage, but I can't sort of get past their heroes and really hit much of anything, which is a bit of an issue here. Maybe I can make it happen here. And hopefully Lothar doesn't have his ultimate ready. I will see. It would be nice if we could kill him there. I'm not gonna lie, that Divine Shield is making me pretty worried, but hopefully he will be dying here. I'll actually just knock him back just in case. And yeah, that would be... That was pretty scary, not gonna lie, but we do think we did manage to meme him down in the end. Unfortunately, Not sure we can do the same with Ronin here. They have pretty nice damage actually. Unfortunately I wasn't really paying attention on my warlocks, but I did get some nice stuns up there, so maybe we will. And I'm kind of regretting the damage build now, because I'm not really putting out that much damage anyways, but I'm kind of getting to the point where I can sort of sit in the front here and smack away at things. I would of course really like to go for, how's her name? Illyria here. I do need to pull back since I'm almost dead. There's some sort of heavy blockage going on here. Well, you know, is it really blocking if you use your own units? But, you know what I mean. And I do see Mishan here, so I definitely need to watch out for her. Unfortunately, I kind of screwed up my own positioning there, so I couldn't get to kill Mishan, but at least I managed to save Shogal for the moment. I will actually try and sort of loop around here and get some nice healing from the, what's it called? The various, brown units dying. Should be nice. Unfortunately, I don't quite make it in time. I might be sort of trapped in the front here, which is definitely a problem. Yeah, that's actually pretty bothersome, so we'll see if we can make something happen here. Probably should be pulling all these units back, actually. So yeah. At least I did build an altar, which is always a sort of worrying thing to forget sometimes. We'll take a scout out for the various items here, or the various builders rather. This is probably a pretty bad time since we're not really attacking anywhere else at the moment. Yeah, starting to look pretty dicey here, so maybe I should sort of really focus. And yeah, I'm not sure what the Alliance is upset about, but you know. Oh, the worker, yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, not too much I can do with Kargath being dead here, so we'll see how the other Horde heroes are looking. So we have Arkamon here and Rend here. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be getting my Essence of a soon here, because I do need to sort of sustain healing. It would be nice if I could just step in somewhere, but at the same time it is a sort of easy way to get yourself killed. And Ren did just die, which is a bit unfortunate. But maybe I can make something happen. I do see blue rather sort of paying attention, so I do need to watch out for that. This could be a bit of an issue. It would be nice if I could sort of call through all of these units here. Because I do need the feed sort of badly. Now, Kargath is not the worst hero doing things like this, but he's not the best either, so I'll probably die here. But maybe I can get out here, which would be really good. I do manage to sort of weasel out, but I might be blocked by Brown, so we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping, I do think that Arkamon is still alive, so he might be able to save me here. Unfortunately, I did sort of block pretty bad since I was sort of busy with playing my hero, so maybe I can come around somehow. And yeah, this sort of slow bug on Kargath is definitely bothering me here. I will be somewhat weak at killing units, which is definitely a problem. Or killing heroes rather, and units too for that matter. Unfortunately, Shogal is stuck, but it's not really me blocking him. He's on units. I will try and save him with my Q here, but we'll see how it goes. I will actually build a bunch of necrolyzers. It's not exactly a normal unit to build here. Oh, I shouldn't say it like that, but you know. Not exactly the mainstay in Horde units, I should say. And yeah, I've never actually experienced the Kargath slow bug myself, but I'm experiencing it now, and I'm definitely not a fan, so to speak. We'll see if I can run top instead. Maybe try and sort of juke them a little bit, but with Illyria sort of pummeling me from afar here, that's definitely a problem. I will try and curse her with my stuff, but unfortunately I'm sort of hopelessly stuck at the front here. Which is definitely a problem. So yeah, I did go down there, and yeah. Let's see how it goes. Well, with me dying like that, it's definitely something to look grim here. I don't think there's any Horde abilities that actually boost movement speed, so... So yeah, the speed bug is definitely tilting me a little bit here. But yeah. Do need to watch out here. Yeah, having a Lyria look like that when I can't even chase her is definitely a big problem. Maybe I can sit around and play, you know, pay with my warlocks, I suppose. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty dicey here. Let's see how it goes. You can see it here, right? Like, this is my ordinary movement speed, so there's not really much I can do about it. Which is definitely a problem. And yeah, let's see what's happening here. I would like to sort of send all my stuff off to someone like Illyria, because she's definitely the main issue here. And of course, if I could move my hero, that would be nice as well. As you know, like if this was a normal game, I would be running them down and slapping them to death here. But of course, if Queen sort of stands around, maybe I can do it anyways. But yeah, this is definitely looking pretty bad. I do think I'll be able to get out here, but maybe. We'll see. How it goes. Probably feeding quite a bit here, but you know, it's all or nothing here, so I don't think it's gonna be too much of a problem. I mean, we're in trouble for sure, but I mean, I don't think this is a last minute feeding is really going to change things up either way. And yeah, it's starting to look pretty grim here, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm taking quite a bit of damage. They're actually reducing my armor to literally nothing, which is a big problem. And yeah, this movement speed is atrocious, to put it mildly. What's the sell price on this? I might actually sell it and get another stone pot. I'll whine a bit about my movement speed. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah. I guess I'll hide in the corner to sort of deny them this last kill here, but starting to look pretty grim. So yeah, that's definitely the end of the game here, so yeah, we'll call it the game, I suppose. And yeah. Pretty nice overall. Might actually die here, but maybe I'm gonna meme away. But yeah, I will go over the end screen real quickly and see if there's something interesting going on. Definitely felt that I was underperforming quite heavily here, which is a bit of a problem. But, you know, at least I have sort of legitimate excuse. So, yeah. We will look at the units killed. Oh yeah, I actually did pretty good considering, but, you know, seeing the 2 Alliance players on the top like this is definitely a bad sign. And, yeah. Grave did really well as well with over 400 kills. Not too much else to say about that. I guess Dark Green is pretty low, which is definitely sort of symptomatic, but, you know, I shouldn't really complain too much either. Look at this for the lols. So yeah, these 2 are definitely the Thunder Furies that are bugging out, but did sort of build quite a lot of units, so yeah. We look at the like this as well. So nothing too particular to say here, you know, very nicely done by the green player and the black player as well as the purple player and Mishan as well. So pretty well played by the Alliance all around, and the Horde definitely have some sort of issue with killing heroes, which is always a problem. You know, you never want to see a particular Horde player have more than you know, several other Horde players combined. But yeah, it was a nice game regardless, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.